Hey everybody, it's Emily and this is EmiLou.Arts, and today I'm going to be playing with these Arteza acrylic markers that I was sent by the company Arteza. So you guys had suggested some really cool ideas, and I had actually picked up this little bullet journal type notebook from Michael's, and I thought maybe we could draw on the cover. So that's going to be our project. We're going to check it out. So the package comes all shrink wrapped up, and this set is 20 acrylic markers. It says 20 bright colors, quick drying, low odor ink, water-based, UV resistant, blendable, acid free, which is pretty darn cool. And I did not know if they would stick to this journal that I bought. The cover, they have these different kind of journals at Michael's, and they're different materials. The cover of this one is kind of like a pleathery type of thing, but it's plastic. And these say that they're good on stone, glass, wood, metal, fabric, porcelain, canvas, plastic, paper, cardboard, and pottery. So I thought that was pretty neat, so I thought we'd just give it a shot. I had no idea if this was going to work or not. But as you can see, it comes with the markers, it comes with that little pair of tweezer type things, and then that little baggie is full of extra tips, which I thought was so cool because my Poscas got ruined when my kids did an art project for the science and art fair last year. Because of so much coloring, the tips just got shredded. But like that wouldn't happen if I had extra tips, because it's so cool. You can just pop them out and replace them, and the paint will just flow right into them like normal. So they're not ruined, which I thought is so neat. And you get a bunch of them there. So how cool. So I had no idea what I wanted to draw on this journal, but then I saw my mild liners just sitting there. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I tried to doodle mild liners on these covers? Because you know that like we're all obsessed with mild liners. So I just thought that would be like a fun little doodly thing. And you guys, I must have been feeling brave because I just went for it. No tracing, I just went for it. So I sort of lined them up like I thought how it would look cute. And then I tried to draw them. I am not obviously a true to life artist, so there's not really any shadowing or anything like that. It's just the basic shape, but I do think that it turned out really cute in my opinion of someone who doesn't know anything. I think it looks super cute. I was going to use the black acrylic marker, but the tip is very thick. Like it does have a chisel tip on the other end, but I thought maybe my best bet would be to draw out my my doodles with my Sakura Micro Perm. So that's what I did. It's an ultra fine permanent pen in the 05. So I used this, and that worked perfectly to draw my doodle of my pens. What? Addie, I'm filming a video. What? What, Addie? After a pause to do a foot scrub and pedicure on a 7-year-old, I was right back at it. So, doodling away with my, what was I saying? Pigma Micron, the permanent version. And, let's see. It's doodly. It's wobbly and doodly, and the pens are like, look like they're bent. They're not completely straight, but I couldn't love it more. I could not love the doodly look of it more. So I'm pleased with how it turned out. But the cool thing is you could do anything. You could do like a pretty floral. You could, there's so many things you could do. And I picked up a blue version of this journal that I thought that the kids could decorate using the paint pens for a Father's Day gift, because my husband is always making lists, and so I thought he could have a notebook like for lists and stuff. So one of them's going to do that. And then I found a wooden sign that the other one is going to decorate. and use the pens and probably, a wash of other paint, but to write a note on it for Father's Day and stuff like that. So with the upcoming holiday, I think that these could be very useful for you. So I decided to use some of the colors. Well, I tried to copy the colors of the mild liners that I had picked. So I used this beautiful color here. It is called, it's like a tealy color. It's called Spearmint Green. I just love it, you guys. So on mild liners, the caps are the only part that have a color, and then it's got like a little band around the bottom, kind of, that shows what color it is. So I used that color and lemon yellow, and then I used a dark pinky color called magenta. And what was the last one I used? It's purple. Orchid purple, I think, is the last one I used. And I think this is such a fun project. The tips were thin enough that I could, do like a little bit of precision. I wouldn't have been able to sketch out the lines, like these small details with the black probably. Maybe if I would have used the chisel tip end. But let's see, the colors that I chose were pretty opaque. Like you could do more coats probably, I think, like once one would dry. The pleathery material was different, so it kind of like would absorb a little bit, and so I went back over it and it would be more like filled in. But the colors are very vibrant, and initially the paint would wipe off, but if you let it dry and set, then it's stuck on there, and it worked perfectly. So I thought that was so cool. And then I decided to color them in white, because obviously they're white, and white paint pens are hard because it's hard to do a white paint pen well. But these worked really well. Like I said, it's not completely opaque until I went. It was still not completely opaque, but it's kind of just that doodly look, and it's definitely white, as you can see. And I just couldn't love it more how it turned out. I think it's so cute, you guys. The ideas are just endless. So somebody had said like a picture frame and painting rocks and what else? Like those encouragement rocks that you can like put around and let people come across. I love that idea, garden rocks. And then obviously these journals, you can get journals cheaply. I mean, and this would be such a fun personalized gift. And then I used the microns to go over again and write mild liner on there. And I could write over the paint with my microperm pen. It got a little bit hard. I had to kind of like get the paint off the tip. It like started to dry up a little bit, but I got through it all, so that was cool. And I'm just really pleased with the result. I think it's really fun. And as luck would have it, Michael was working on a little wooden statue thing for Addie, because he had made Henry something in the garage the other day. And so Addie was like, well, can you make me my chubby unicorn and I can paint it? So he did. And then she wanted to add details to it. And this was perfect. The paint pens worked amazingly. So she was able to add rainbow boots to her fat unicorn, which is her signature drawing, and she absolutely loved it. And she did the hair, a pink and green, but then as 7-year-olds do, she changed her mind and wanted it rainbow, so she went over those colors with other color paint pens, and they did cover it. So that's pretty cool, I thought. And yeah, she was just pleased as punch. So she painted it purple, and then she used the paint pens to do the details, like the hair and her little rainbow boots, and she used the gold paint pen on her little unicorn horn. So many fun projects you could do with these. So this is just one thing that I decided to try, and I really love them, guys. The color selection is awesome. They're bright. They're easy to use. They don't take a long time to prime. You just shake it up and then kind of push the tip up and down, and probably takes like 20 seconds to get it flowing. So pretty awesome. I would highly recommend. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.